Alright, I was gonna go over celebrations today, but there's too much crazy stuff happening in the store show market. I just saw a lot of prices and buying. I was like, oh wow, didn't expect that to happen. It's happening today, such as Brilliant Stars rising pretty much almost $100 overnight, 490 to 575, up $86. You're seeing a lot of buyouts, and a lot of this is from the one a couple of days ago. I'll cover that in a sec. There's a lot of price changes in Sword and Shield, but they were happy. You didn't see a lot of yellow. And honestly, there's so much momentum. I'm not really sure when it'll stop. Even in Scarlet Violet, you see Paradox Drift hit 246 all of a sudden. Suddenly 35 sold, and then Obsidian Flames um, hit 280 all of a sudden after a ton of sold. So I'll go over that in a sec in order by priority. So Sword and Shields, so I kind of knew this would happen eventually, but yeah, it's not that surprising. So it's a bunch of Brilliant Stars was bought out the other day, and people bought the ones I think mostly under 500, and then someone finally paid 575, and yeah, we're suddenly seeing it. It's making a run for $600. There's a lot of bunch at $600. Thing is, like I've mentioned this like for the last month, like there's so much momentum in Sword and Shield that everyone's kind of like going after this like one and the other one the other. They kind of flip flop based on the price point and what they see opportunity in, what they want to buy in long term value. So there's been so much momentum that like it's really like a forest fire. Where like if you don't put all the flames, it's gonna go back. So Brilliant Stars is the one right now that it's happening to. And next one is Fusion Strike up 950. I've talked about this. There's only been a couple of boxes under 950. You see, it's only been selling one per day. So one yesterday, one today, three the day before. That's all it needed for it to go 950. It's gonna go 965, 980. It's really heading to $1,000. Um, and as all these things reach all these major price points, what we're starting to see is that the price differentials are getting really, really large. Like if you showed me these numbers for like a few months ago, I'd be like, "What numbers are those?" I have no idea. But Fusion Strike and Lost Origin, they're both like getting close to $1,000. And I'm gonna talk about Astral Radiance is like you can buy like almost three Astral Radiance for the same cost as Fusion Strike, and so Astral Radiance is about to make a run. But yeah, Lost Origin, I'll talk about that next. Five sold yesterday, one sold today. It's definitely making a run toward 900. There's only one left at 820, then it goes 850, and then soon 900. So it's gonna make a run for that. Like someone said that might overtake Fusion Strike. Like honestly, it has a chance. It's up $20, but yeah, and it kind of keeps going. Like a lot of these boxes, like there's just so much room to grow still. Fusion Strike has it's a little slower to $1,000 unless there's a buyout. Lost Origin is a little closer to 900. Silver Tempest. So these are the undervalued sets. I think the ones that are really undervalued right now are Silver Tempest and Astral Radiance, and they're gonna make a really big moves. So Silver Tempest has been undervalued for the longest time. It's up like almost $100 this month, and there's been a ton of buying activity recently. Seven sold yesterday, four sold today. You're seeing just like it's been selling like four per day for the last about week. And when I look at the price ranges don't normally look that impressive, but it's definitely making around $500. And then I got to Lost Origin. Lost Origin finally broke its 370 mark, up $10. Lost, I mean, Astral Radiance has not risen in like the longest time. Like I heard this 370 here. It hasn't not been around that price since like let's see, 1st of August. Even 365 is about the same price. 355, 360, these are all like the same price. So Astral Radiance has been so stagnant. And it's finally time to ride just mostly because it's so cheap. And, it's better than Darkness Ablaze, Vivid Voltage, and Battle Styles. So people still kind of like it. It's finally starting to move. It's going to make a major run. Probably going toward like 450 or something as people buy it up. But yeah, this is the most demand we've seen in a while. So six sold yesterday, one sold today. There's still really a chance to get some. There's still, if you get around 400, the only name of TCG players that unfortunately do pay taxes. So that's kind of the cost of like getting these things so late. You're paying such a higher price plus taxes, and a lot of people around you won't have deals or whatever. But if you can get it, like yeah, great buy. Um, Chilling Rain went down a little bit. So Chilling Rain was at like six. Chilling Rain was at 615, so it's down $20. Awareness Guys is down $13, and look at Chilling Rain. Demand's kind of technically going down, but the thing is, I mentioned the forest fire analogy. Like, it doesn't matter if like demand goes down; it'll go back up if like there's enough demand like all around. So two sold yesterday, one sold today, and you're just seeing just SoCal TCG is back with some cheaper boxes. Then we go back to about like 600, 615, so nothing too crazy. We'll go back to our 650 pretty soon. Evolving Skies had that big buyout and then none sold yesterday. Kind of makes sense. And then so people bought a lot of the boxes under 2,700. Um, and we're still in the case where like there's only three boxes. Um, really on the market, and then there's 2750, and then there's five total under 3,000. So Alliance guys still like doing quite well, and not too surprising that we're having a break in sales. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Um, and then even Sword and Shield base, one box sold today and it's up to 650. It was at about 600 before. And then Battle Styles had 8 sold yesterday. I skipped Vivid and Rebel Lash, I think. Nothing too interesting. And then this is all about rotation. So people are really targeting early Scarlet Violet now. So you see that Paradox is up $25 at 246, and Paradox was the cheapest booster box, literally the cheapest booster box. And it suddenly rose to like it surpassed Temporal, it surpassed SC Base, it surpassed Stellar Crown. All of a sudden, like Paradox is getting respect that it deserves. 25, it's up $25, and then City Flame she's up to 280, and a lot of just is rotation. Pokemon rotation ends in April, and the sets that are going to go out of rotation are the first four Scarlet Violet sets. So SC Base, Paldea, Obsidian Paradox, and a Paldean Fates at 151. So people are, I guess this is the time that they're shopping for it now. This is when it happens. Like, you know it's going to happen eventually. I guess it's today. Otherwise, there has it. Like, Scarlet Violet's been pretty slow. Like, I just cover it usually pretty quickly. But 35 boxes so yesterday. I'm not sure how much this will maintain. It might keep going up. But yeah, it's even like getting close to 250. And then City Flames at 280 all of a sudden after 24 bots. Yeah, Stadium Flames usually rises really slowly, so this is a huge change for it. So this is just a massive repricing as people want to get in on these boxes before they're definitely out of print. These have been the safer boxes, and now people are going like Stadium Flames make a play toward $300. And I think what's happening is that people are like shying away from Paldea Evolve just because it's too expensive. But like as these boxes get more expensive, Paldea Evolved will look much more attractive. Like imagine these reach 325, 350. Like wouldn't you rather have Paldea Evolved than one of these? Like doesn't it just make a lot more sense? So Paldea sold 3 yesterday, and yeah, we haven't quite seen the buyout yet. But all it takes is buyout for it to go to like 390 and 400. There's not a lot of supply at all. And the SC base had four sold yesterday after not selling for 2 days. So people haven't been targeting SC bases heavily, but if the other prices get higher, then they will. Especially if they want to see the Sword and Shield effect. It's just kind of the most kind of boring set out of the four. Like everything else still has something you might want to pull. I guess it has the Gardevoir and stuff, but and then other things, Surging Sparks is up $8, like $9 to $249. So yeah, I've been seeing this recovery for a while. Didn't even take a lot of demand yesterday. Only sold 5, and now we're hovering around 250, and we'll see kind of what happens. I wanted to see it break 260, but the priority is a little more for the first 4, which is are less reprints prone. Temporal Force is still at 240, sold 1 yesterday. One today. It's still trying to just go 245. Twilight will eventually make a run, but hasn't quite done it yet. So 1 sold yesterday. I keep eyeing the ones that are less than up 300, and then Stellar Crown is still trying to get to 240. 1 sold yesterday, and there's about 5 under 240. That wraps things up for this video. I hope you walked away with a better understanding of the market. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for more deep dives in the Pokemon market. Tell me what's the next big investment you're considering in the comments. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you all later.